It's rare that a transfer story not involving a driver gains this much attention, but Adrian Newey is no ordinary team member. After having masterminded the design of cars that won 13 drivers and 12 constructors titles, Adrian Newey is always going to be in demand when it's confirmed he would be departing Red Bull. But the news that came of will he won't he's, will he go to Ferrari, will he pack it into altogether? For Newey, it didn't take long for the latter to be banished from the equation. I decided to stop at Red Bull, which kind of over the Suzuka weekend, and I genuinely had no idea what would be next, he said ahead of his move to Aston Martin. I just wanted to have a blank mind, kind of take stock, enjoy a bit of a break. I was hoping somehow in the shower that spark would come, and Mandy Newey's wife was a big part of that, as well as our discussion of what we should do. I think she was probably worried that I would drive her a bit mad if I was home too much. I came to the decision that late in June. Actually, you know what? To be involved as a designer in motor racing has been my ambition since the age of 10, so I've been lucky enough to achieve that. I think it would be an exaggeration to say that I've enjoyed over 90% of my career. I still love the challenge of trying to add performance to the car. That's kind of my prime motivation. That's what gets me up in the morning. I think what's amazing about technical sport, if you like, and by technical sport I mean a combination of man and machine, is that you have the immediate feedback of how you're doing. It's painful, of course, when you're doing badly, and I compare that to my friends at university who work for Rolls-Royce engines and so forth, and they have no feedback. I didn't realise it all the time, of course, but I choose all of my aspirations to work in a man and machine sport. And if you say what's beginning of man and machine, clearly it's Formula 1. Yes, I remain interested in America's Cup and interested in many things, but nothing peaks Formula 1. Newey says that Lawrence Stroll, Aston Martin's executive chairman, was a key factor in deciding to go to Aston Martin, pointing to the Canadians' involvement in the team being came to the team bosses in the past. I was very flattered to have a lot of approaches from various teams, but really Lawrence's passion and commitment and enthusiasm was very endearing, he said. The reality is that you go back 20 years, what we now call team principals were actually the owners, including Frank Williams, Ron Dennis, etc., etc. Lawrence is actually team owner, and that does bring a different feeling when you have someone like Lawrence involved, that brings back the old school modelling, and to have the chance to have a shareholder, which is something that hasn't been offered to me before as well. So it's a slightly different style, and it's one that I'm very looking forward to, said Newey. Since taking over the Form Force India team, Stroll's embarked on an impressive regeneration programme, with having delivered high signings on and off the track. I think Lawrence and Martin have built here. The facilities are just stunning, said Newey. It's not an easy thing to do, to build a brand new factory on the site, but they've created a really nice warm feel, because after all that, what we have here for us is to be creative and come up with good solutions, particularly with good communication between everyone that works here. I've seen some new buildings which haven't quite fulfilled yet, but this one has a great feel. The proportions are right, and it has the facilities, so you're absolutely right. I'm so looking forward to starting to getting to know everyone here and going from there. The building is clearly mighty impressive and has a great feel. It's a real demonstration of Lawrence's commitment and vision for what he wants to do. I don't know how much it will cost, but it's not going to be cheap, said Newey. For Stroll's part, the realisation it's been an expensive one. Newey's addition to the revolution won't be cheap, but of course he needs drivers as well to match. But yeah, he says Newey will be a bargain, and he's been in the business for over 40 years, and when you get an investment, a shareholder and a partner and someone with the talent of Newey, he reckons it'll be cheap. It's hard to comprehend why, but he expresses the kind of importance of getting Newey and the desire he had. And yeah, you kind of get the feeling that, if you agree with him, that it will be a massive journey and kind of turn Aston Martin into pretenders to maybe absolutely serious championship threats. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily F1 news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.